The others are making fun of me all the time.
Well, you might want to think about maybe moving your arms a little when you walk.
My arms?
You know, sort of swing them. So you're not lurching around, you know, like a caveman.
Do you swing your arms when you walk? Why? It is curious that humans swing their arms as they walk because the arms play no obvious role in locomotion, or so begins the abstract of the paper Dynamic Arm Swinging in Human Walking by Stephen H. Collins, Peter G. Adamczyk, and Arthur D. Kwa. And yet, people appear to be doing it everywhere, nearly constantly, wherever they are. Though I could find no definitive answer to the question of what precise percentage of people swing their arms when they walk, and the answers of many individuals can vary depending on the context, roughly 80 to 99% of people appear to be doing it based on this AI model's studies clips, and this aligned with other estimates found online. I created a model that used ML5 body pose to recognize the presence of arm swings, and these were the results. Researchers have only recently settled on an understanding of the why behind this phenomenon. Arm swing is largely passive yet beneficial, reducing the body's twisting forces during gait. This comes from Collins, Adamczyk, and Quo's Model Plus Human study, which showed that removing arm swing boosts the vertical ground reaction moment by around 63% and raises energy use. Forcing the arms to swing in phase with the legs is even costlier. Reuters' summary of the same work reported the headline numbers: 12% higher metabolic cost when arms are held still and 26% higher for in-phase swing, providing evidence that the natural out-of-phase pattern minimizes energy and mechanical load even across normal variations of walking and direction. But there's more to it than that, isn't there? Elaine in our earlier clip was not concerned for her coworkers' metabolism, at least not on any conscious level. Rather, she was responding to this.
What's that?
That's Sam, the new girl in accounting.
What's with her arms? They just hang like salamis.
She walks like an orangutan.
Better call the zoo.
The irregularity in her stride put a target on her back. It made her stand out. It made her seem weird. It told the other characters that there was something potentially off about her. It left them unsettled, and the other characters didn't like her for that. No, they were eager to reassert their confidence in the norm and reinforce their connection to the norm by mocking her for it. While this is a trivial difference, and it is indeed being mined for comedy on a show where the characters are known to be comedically flawed people, it is by no means limited to the domain of fiction. As a child, I too was scorned for my failure to adhere to this unnamed yet omnipresent law, a law that few of us name but most of us follow, and that many of us are all too ready to enforce. Many authority figures throughout my youth made note of this alternative stride, and urged me to correct it. They informed me that this simple change would make me appear more relaxed, more personable, more dynamic, and more athletic. This is not unfounded. Sprinters and race walkers are known to strategically use their arm swings to improve their strides in competition. Yet those more explicitly emotional aspects continue to go unaccounted for. Does athletic equate to relaxed? Why should preserving 12% of your metabolic energy make you appear more personable? Is it simply because it's abnormal? As a kid, I found that asking people to explain why they thought that swinging my arms while I walked would so significantly improve people's perception of me quickly led into more sensitive discussions about what was considered valuable in a person and why. Ultimately, these fleeting and seemingly intuitive perceptions about a seemingly minute part of a person's demeanor are deeply rooted in cultural constructions about what gives a person worth. According to two studies entitled Embodiment of Sadness and Depression, Gait Patterns Associated with Dysphoric Mood, and Gait Patterns and Mood in Everyday Life, a comparison between depressed patients and non-depressed controls, a more dynamic gait with a larger arm swing is linked to increased mood, while a more limited arm swing is linked to increased sadness and depression. Additionally, irregular gaits, specifically dimensions such as asymmetry and arm swing, are often indicators of certain neurological conditions. This study, titled Quantification of Arm Swing During Walking in Healthy Adults and Parkinson's Disease Patients, Wearable Sensor-Based Algorithm Development and Validation, developed an algorithm for diagnosing, supporting, and monitoring the progression of Parkinson's disease based on arm swing data collected from wrist-worn inertial sensors. So much information can be carried by and deduced from such a mundane part of the way that we move. It can make you terrified to move at all. With every small aspect of how we exist in the world, we are conveying information to others, and this information is often loaded with subtext that defines our relations to others. Strides that emulate standards of youth, happiness, and otherwise conventional health in the strictest and most complete sense are encouraged and accepted, and these are only minuscule pieces in the kaleidoscopic multitude of factors that shape how a person moves through the world. Class, race, culture, gender, and sexuality add their own dimensions, and communicate belonging or otherness depending on their contexts. Every aspect of our being is encoded with subtext. Social and cultural norms and the standards and value systems that they uphold are embedded into the smallest aspects of our movements, the most trivial parts of our existences, and our most unconscious assumptions about what is healthy, positive, and aspirational. If you take anything away from this video, assume that nothing is purely natural.